Welcome back to the Balance HI podcast, where healthcare meets real life, data meets purpose, and where we talk about the parts of healthcare system that everyone uses, but almost no one understands. I'm your host, Samantha Lugine, and today we're stepping into a topic that people have been quietly tiptoeing around for years: health data ownership. Not view only access, not downloading your labs, not reading the after visit summary. They stapled. I'm talking actual ownership, the kind artists fights for, the kind moguls strategize over, the kind legends protect with their lives. Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince, fought for his masters. Taylor Swift publicly reclaimed hers. Michael Jackson brought in entire catalogs, including the Beatles, because he understood the assignment on the story. Own the power. Well, guess what? Your health data is your catalog. Your labs, your diagnoses, your imaging, your prescription, your surgical history, your genetic markers, your body's story. That is your intellectual property, your most valuable asset. But in healthcare system, you don't own it. You're not paid for it. You're not credited for it. You're not informed about how it's used. Account of disclosure. You're not sitting at the table where decisions are being made. Today, we change that. Because you should be fighting for your health data with the same passion Prince fought for his name. The same fire Taylor had when she re-recorded entire albums. The same strategic precision Michael used when he built an empire out of ownership. And we're going to talk about it all through music, culture, HIM, digital health, privacy, patient rights, capitalism, and legacy. So buckle up. This is your docu podcast special. This is your studio session. This is your epiphany moment. This is your succession table meeting. This is your billions takeover strategy. Let's begin. If Prince walked into the hospital today and see how health data is treated, he would raise an eyebrow so high it would connect with the astral plane. Because let's talk about what a catalog really is: a collection of work that you created, a lifetime of output, a story only you could produce. For musicians, that means songs. For filmmakers, that means movies. For authors, that means books. But for you, your catalog is your medical history. Every moment you interacted with a healthcare system is a track on your album. Your first pediatric visit, track 1. Your ER visit, where you sprained your ankle or your arm like me when I was 12, track 2. Your first surgery, track 3. Your child's birth story, track 4. The high blood pressure reading that changed your entire lifestyle, track 5. Your mental health journey, track 6. Your chronic condition management, track 7. Your genetic tests, track 8. Your life is a playlist. Your health data is the soundtrack. And healthcare organizations own your masters. Oh, I hope I'm not starting something here. They hold the rights, they hold the access, they hold the final cut. You, the artist, the storyteller, the creator, are often the last to see the chart. I think I'm starting something here. This might be an episode that gets me in trouble. Sometimes you have to fill out a form, a long, lengthy form. Sometimes you have to wait 30 days. Sometimes they give you a fee. Sometimes they redact things you need. Sometimes they cannot find your record. Does that sound like ownership? No, that sounds like a bad record deal. The kind Prince shaved the word slave in his beard. For the kind that made Taylor Swift go into full battle mode, the kind Michael Jackson avoided by acquiring catalogs that weren't even his. The healthcare system has your masters. They have your data. And here's the truth people don't talk about. Data is the most valuable currency of modern healthcare. Hospitals use it, insurance companies profit from it, pharmaceutical companies study it, tech companies crave it, AI systems need it. Your body is producing a valuable asset every day, and you're not even credited on the album. Yep, this is going to be something. But you're the star. So why don't you own the rights? Let's shift gears. Let's talk Succession. Now, if you've ever watched the Roy siblings fighting for their father's empire, you already understand health data ownership more than you realize. Succession is not about business. It's not about media. It's not about Logan Roy yelling, "You are not serious people." I love that line. It's about legacy. Who controls the empire? Who tells the story? Who gets the final say? Who inherits the authority? Your health data is your empire, your legacy, your story, your DNA, your outcomes, your body's biography. And guess what? You're not the heir. You're not sitting at the table. You don't get to veto power. You don't get to decide who access your records. You don't get to negotiate its value. You don't get to distribute your legacy. Hospitals play Kendall. Insurance company plays Roman. Tech companies play Shiv. Everyone wants the crown. Everyone wants control of the empire. Everyone wants to be the heir apparent. except you. You are Logan. You built it. You generated it. You live the story. But the system treats you like a side character in the show about your own life. Does that work? Imagine being Logan Roy, but everyone else decides how your autobiography is handled. Absurd, isn't it? That's health data. The real fight is not about charts or codes or systems. It's about control, narrative, rights, ownership. Succession isn't a show. It's a metaphor for a modern healthcare. Okay, let's talk another fave of mine. Let's talk billions. The finale season introduced a storyline that is exactly what health data is. Mike Prince takes over what Axelrod built. Not because he's better, not because he's more deserving, but because he understands the rule. If you control asset, you control the world around it. Axe built the empire. Prince took the empire. Ownership changed hands, not based on creation, but based on access and authority. Does that sound familiar? That's your health data. You built it with your body, your experience, your outcomes, your trauma, your biology. But someone else controls it. They control where it goes. They control who sees it. They control how it's used. They control what decisions are made with it. Axel may have built the empire, but Prince owned the keys for a moment. If you watched the season finale, you would know. You may have created the data, but healthcare holds the keys. And we collectively need to stop handing over our health stories like free samples, like free sample day at Costco or Whole Foods or BJ's. Your data is not a freebie. It's not a handout, and it's not a goodwill donation. It is an asset. The asset. The asset. Axel understood assets. Prince understood assets. Michael Jackson understood assets. Taylor Swift for sure understands assets. And Prince, the artist, understood assets before anyone else. And now, in this year, patients need to understand assets too. So, who should own data? There are three possible answers. So, we have one, hospital organizations. They created a chart, they store it. Their argument, we maintain the record that makes us the custodians. Two, the government, centralized public health data, national registries, etc. Their argument, population data strengthens society. Three, the patient, the person whose body produced the information. Their argument, aka the truth, it's my story, it came from me, it should belong to me. I'll tell you exactly what I tell my health information students, my colleagues, my audience. Healthcare organizations should manage the record. Patients should own the record. Custody, ownership. You can hold my jacket at your house. That doesn't make it your jacket. You can scan my chart. That doesn't make it your story. You can store my data. That doesn't make it your property. And if the story came from my body, I should own the rights. Patient Bill of Rights, hello. Just like Taylor's own her masters now, just like Prince reclaimed his name, just like Michael Jackson brought catalogs to build wealth, ownership matters. Let's break down ownership. Let's break down what ownership means in data. First, control. You decide where your data goes, not the hospital, not the insurance company, not the tech vendor. Secondly, permissions. You grant access. You revoke access. You approve sharing. You decline sharing. It's your right. Like giving someone a key, not the whole house. Thirdly, transparency. You know exactly who touched your record, when, and why. Every click should be tracked. Every access should be visible. Fourthly, equity. If a company profits from your aggregated data, and maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't know, I may be starting something, you deserve compensation or benefits at least. Data is currency. Patients deserve royalties. Fifth, identity. Your data is part of your legacy, part of your autobiography, part of your story. You wouldn't let someone else rewrite your memoir. So why let someone else own your medical narrative? Health information professionals knows the truth. We are not dealing with paper, thank God. We are dealing with people. Your data is your childhood, your trauma, your healing, your survival, your fears, your hopes, your progress, your genetic blueprint, your family's medical history, your future. We protect it because we know it matters. We advocate for it because we know its value. HIM is the only department in healthcare that touches privacy, coding, revenue, law, documentation, technology, AI, data governance, patient rights, risk mitigation. We are the original data defenders. And that's why we are the future of the ownership conversation. Say something bold. If your data is being used to train AI, to build analytics model, to improve hospital performance, to guide research, to support drug development, you should get royalties. You should get royalties. Just like artists, just like innovators, just like creators, if your health story is valuable enough to be monetized, you should benefit. Imagine every time your lab values are a part of a data set, royalty. Every time your imaging contributes to an AI detection model, royalty. I think it will clear out a lot of debt for people. Every time your genetic markers help a pharmaceutical company, oh, royalty for sure. This is the Taylor Swift level energy we all need to channel. Countries are already moving toward a patient data ownership. Tech companies are testing personal health vaults. Startups are building decentralized medical records. The shift is happening. In 5 years, we will not be asking, should patients own their data? We will be asking, why did it take so long? Because the writing is on the wall. Data is power. Ownership is leverage. Access is survival. Transparency is protection. Control is legacy. And this moment is only going forward. If no one has ever told you this, this is for the patients, the everyday civilian. Your health data is a reflection of your life. Your health data is a reflection of your life. It is proof of what you survived. It is evidence of who you've become. It is the story of your body's journey through this world. You deserve to own that story. You deserve to protect that story. You deserve to control that story. Your data is not a footnote. It is your memoir. Treat it like the masterpiece it is. This has been a moment. Balance HI podcast deep dive conversation. Your ownership awakening. Your reminder that your story is powerful. Your data is valuable. And your rights matter. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for protecting your health information. Thank you for caring about the world behind the chart. Share this episode. Start the conversation. Empower someone else. Because when patients understand the value of their story, the entire healthcare system changes. I'm Samantha Lugine. This is the Balance HI podcast, and your data, your masters, your legacy is just beginning. Remember, stay informed, stay empowered, and stay balanced.